So welcome to IDXBoost. If you made it here today, you wanted to know more information about us, what we do, how we do it, and the results that we provide for our partners. So welcome to a deeper dive into IDXBoost.com. Today, I'm introducing Stephen Matsumoto, Director of Marketing, and myself, Carlos Concepcion, Director of Sales. And we're gonna be talking about everything that we do here today. Without further ado, welcome. How are you, man?
I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate that introduction.
Of course. How's let's get it started, right? On today's topics, it's very important for our audience to know who we are, what we do, and how we do it.
Absolutely.
And of course the whys. So let's not waste any more time and go into it. The first thing that we say when you come to IDXBoost is we're a company designed to help you generate transactions, dominate your market, increase your sales. And in order to get these results properly achieved, there is a strategy behind it.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Yes.
So
it's not magic.
Today, that is the time where we reveal what we do and how we do it. So let's start by our first topic, which is our keyword research.
Absolutely.
Right? As a real estate agent in this industry, in today's fast-paced internet world, how does a keyword research helps you understand your market?
So thank you, Carlos. And to answer that first question, the reason you need a keyword research is because a lot of agents want every type of client, right? I want sales all over Miami, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago. And the truth of the fact is you need to niche down and focus on what areas you want to market yourself in. So the reason for the keyword research is you can have sub areas in your neighborhood. So they could be mainly homes, mainly condos, but you want to see what the average search volume per month is. What are the best keywords? What are people typing exactly in Google? And not only that, every time somebody's actually going to click on your ad, you want to know what the average cost per click is. So the keyword research would entail all the best keywords plus that information for each area.
So it would be safe to say that if you're investing in yourself and you're investing in your brand and your real estate business, you shouldn't be investing everywhere.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So in order for you to identify the best opportunities in the market, you should have access to all this data from the best sources, including Google, just so we can pinpoint exactly where we want to put your brand in front of.
Exactly.
Okay. So once we have that, we have identified our market, the next step is building out an infrastructure for your business.
Correct.
What is an infrastructure for a real estate business in today's world?
For a real estate professional, it all starts with your website. Without your website, there's no nucleus to your entire infrastructure. And not only just a website, you don't want to use like a templated website. You want to make sure that the website represents yourself, your brand, and accentuates exactly who you are and what your brand is, especially if you're in the luxury market.
In today's age, a real estate website for a lot of us, for a lot of agents, may seem like just a pretty picture online. And we know that if it doesn't provide value, it's probably not going to help you in your career to get actual results. So within that infrastructure and keeping the website at the forefront, there's other things that are also part of that infrastructure. Your 100%. CRM, your social media channels.
Exactly. So there's many things that you need in place, and not just for real estate, for any business. So your website is the nucleus, but let's say you start driving traffic. It doesn't matter exactly at this point how you're driving the traffic, but let's say somebody fills out a form on your website. Where's that going to go? How are you going to be able to track how many people actually filled out a form? So that's what the purpose of the CRM. So yes, you need a CRM. You also need what's called AI integrations. You need your email drips need to have your logo, your information, things like that. All the branding needs to be in place. So there's many variables that need to be put into place. So you need to be connected to Google's AI, Facebook's AI. So that basically when somebody comes and fills out a form on your website, all that information is getting fed back to Google's AI and Facebook's AI. When somebody comes and fills out a form or something on your website, you want them to automatically get an email. So you want all these things in place before you even get your first user on your website.
That's great. Thank you so much for that answer. There's so much to talk about website and infrastructure, and there's a lot to say on each different topic. Mm-hmm. But once you have a solid keyword research and you have a solid infrastructure, you know that your website represents yourself and is ready to track and to show you everything that your clients are doing on it. Then we move ahead into finding out the best traffic, right? The best source the best traffic for you to present your website in front of.
Correct. And a lot of agents come and ask, what should I be doing? Should I be doing blog posts? Should I be doing TikTok dances? Should I be doing stories? There's so many things out there. There's so many digital marketing tactics. But what we found over the years, when it comes to cold traffic, and what we refer to cold traffic is somebody that's never landed on your website before. We find that the best or highest quality type of traffic comes from Google search. Organic, of course, but organic is very difficult, time consuming. And now with Google changing their algorithm, with buyer intent keywords, i.e. San Francisco condos for sale, or Atlanta homes for sale, something like that. Of course, a sub niche within those areas, just for the purpose of the audience. I'm using larger geographic areas. But when somebody's searching these terms, basically you want to make sure that you're providing the exact information that they're searching. So the landing page correlates with the keyword that they're searching. But we found out that Google's pull marketing from search is the best source of traffic, as opposed to like social media. The person's not even interested in the areas. You don't even know if they're looking to buy, things like that. That's push marketing.
So it would be safe to say that the best traffic is the people that are currently looking for what you're selling.
Correct.
And there is a way to get to that using Google as the best source, because people are actually going to that platform and typing in your market, homes for sale, or condos for sale in your market.
Exactly.
So you want to be at the forefront of that race, because if not, somebody else will.
Exactly.
Right?
100%.
And when we combine that competition in the market, taking it a step back to the website, I think that's one of the biggest points, that websites and the industry are not thinking how to properly leverage that engine to get the best results.
Absolutely.
Is that safe to say?
100%. If you think about how did Zillow, Realtor.com, or Trulia even get their success? Because of Google. So what you're basically doing is you're skipping Zillow so that they see you instead of Zillow first.
So you're creating a whole infrastructure for your partners where they can compete with these multi-million-dollar companies and
Billion.
anybody else on their market,
Absolutely.
giving them a fair advantage, or at least a chance to compete and to
Absolutely.
generate business there.
A fighting chance. And I want to add one more thing. And the reason why Google Ads is so much better than Google Organic at this moment for this specific purpose, because Google Ads you can turn on right away. Assuming you're going for those keywords that you did the research, the best ones, what we call golden nuggets, then of course it's something that you can get traffic today.
Now, we're still talking about traffic, and let's talk about the user experience.
Yes.
Because any agent, any company can go and do a keyword research, put Google Ads on, get a website, and start bringing in traffic, let's say, bringing in people. So how important is that your website was designed for the best user experience of your clients, buyers and sellers, and how does that impact your lead flow?
So that's a great question. It goes back to how we just mentioned, Google, when you type in a specific keyword, you want the exact result that you search for. So I want to mention something, especially to the agents that aren't as familiar with how websites work. Your homepage, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows what a homepage is your brand. It's more for you to showcase yourself, who you are, what you do, and how you can help. And it's great for your own internal network, to drive your own personal network to your website. But what we want to focus when it comes to user experience and utilizing these pages is the internal pages. And the fact that you can have many internal pages because people are searching many different things. So if I'm searching a sub neighborhood that only has condos for sale, I want to make sure that I'm only seeing condos for sale in that neighborhood. There's no reason I should be seeing properties all over Las Vegas when I'm only looking for the Las Vegas Strip condos for sale. So you want to be as correlated on your user experience and landing page as you are with the keywords. Secondly, you want your user experience to be as friendly as possible. You want to be able to provide exactly what they're doing. So our technology, IDXBoost.com, is the only technology where on our internal landing pages, when you're providing this experience, an IDX landing page, you're also able to integrate a video. So let's say, like we mentioned Las Vegas Strip. You could create a video just talking about the Las Vegas Strip and saying, thank you for coming to my website. This is some information. You're probably coming from these places and this is how I can help you. So not only are you not using a templated website, you're making a connection. We call it the first impression. So I landed on the website. I can search for properties on Zillow. I can search on Trulia, Realtor.com. But why am I searching on your website? Because you are providing me some type of information that no one else is.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much. When we're talking about conversion, right? We are talking about getting this traffic turned into actual name, phone numbers, emails, and people for you to talk to.
Correct.
Right? How do you measure those conversions, and how do you get
So
to be effective there?
That's a fantastic question, and I want to take it one step back before you even we even get to that point. Is there's conversion has many steps along the way. To an agent, the ultimate conversion is a transaction, but we understand that there's many steps along the way. You can't go from somebody landing on your website to selling a home. So the very first conversion that we consider is capturing a name, email, phone number. We consider that a cold lead. The user has not said, hey, call me with more information. So we have a couple methodologies, but two of our most powerful methodologies in capturing that name, email, phone number to be able to keep marketing that person to end up being a transaction is our first one is called a forced registration. We even have a technology where we can make it called a soft registration, where the person can still view the property but close the registration box. But really, you want to ask. There's a saying that you don't get what you don't ask for. So you could drive all this traffic to the website, but if you don't initiate the lead capture of some sort, there's no reason that anybody will fill out a name, email, phone number. They'll just keep looking and looking.
I think that it's also safe to say that in some of these cases, this traffic and these leads are being real estate centric. They're looking for their market. They're looking for the neighborhoods where they want to live. And that means that they're not necessarily looking for you.
Yes.
So the first challenge in this case is to be able to make that connection, but make sure that they know you are the authority to help them in that market. So that will be the first challenge towards the highest conversion and then getting to the transaction, but we need to get to that stage first.
Correct.
Where they get to know you.
You got to get to step B before you can get to step C.
Correct. Now, once we have a conversion, we have a lead, we have somebody visiting our website for the first time, again, the challenge is to engage with them.
Absolutely.
Right? Is to engage with them, is for them to know that they can trust in you, that they can use your website versus using the competitor. So how do you bring them back?
That's a fantastic question. So once you're able to capture that name, email, phone number, we understand most of the time, there are times where people call, hey, I want to buy right away. But 99% of the time, that's not the normal. So the key is, especially in real estate, as opposed to e-commerce where you can just add a credit card and make a purchase, we understand real estate is a huge purchase, if not the largest purchase of a person's life. The key is getting them to come back to the website and keep searching for properties on your website. And how are we able to do that? We're able to do that through property alerts and email drips. So basically, you keep having these automation follow-ups, bringing the user back to your website with the sole purpose of just making a conversation. And what a lot of clients have the misconception is in that stage, until you make that conversation, the client isn't necessarily worried about the agent. They're more worried about finding a home in the areas they're looking for. So make it more focused on them. How can I help you? What is it exactly that you're looking for? I might have the available inventory off market. And there's so many different tactics, but the goal at the end of the day is to make a conversation so that the person can say, hey, yes, I'm buying. And I'm buying either now, sooner or later, or no, I'm not buying. And then we can go optimizing everything from that data.
Yeah. I think that return strategy comes from a branding aspect of making sure that your brand is in front of these buyers for the lifetime of their search while they're searching, regardless their stage, right? Some people are looking to buy in 3 months, 6 months, a year. You have to have a solid presence throughout that period of time.
Absolutely.
While your brand is not only in front of them, but making them come back to offer them what they were looking for.
100%, especially again for the real estate market.
Correct.
So this is a technical answer. You've probably heard of retargeting and remarketing. So if you've ever heard of this terminology, especially as a realtor, the difference between retargeting and remarketing is retargeting, somebody has landed on your website, but they haven't fulfilled an action. So basically they've never provided name, email, phone number. They can come back to the website 1, 2, 10 times, but they've never actually done an action.
But I think that that's important because, again, the real estate industry is still a human-to-human business.
Absolutely.
So what we're trying to do and what we do for our partners is create authority and create trust.
So yes, that goes to the remarketing.
Right.
So remarketing is once you have that name, email, phone number, you still haven't had a conversation with the person, but you basically keep bringing them back, educating them about yourself, who you are, why you're the authority in the market, and why the buyer should work with you as opposed to your competitors.
And that translates to an agent, as a real estate professional, you want your clients to know that, yes, you are the person that can help them in this market, even if they haven't met you before. So having that in place, how do you see working for your current clients? Like, how important is that?
So we going back to the retargeting or marketing, we make the ads focused on the areas that they were searching for, with the sole purpose of bringing the user back to register on the website. Once the users have registered on the website, the remarketing is geared towards educating the buyer on that specific agent. And why is this so important? When a user sees you on Wall Street Journal, CNN, Fox, whatever your news source, it could be ESPN, Disney, whatever websites that user has visited, because the only way you can see this ad is if you had been searching for properties already in your targeted area, landed on the website, and now you've left. Now you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you view, but we know you were searching already for properties in our targeted area. But now it adds that level of authority. Imagine you're reading the Wall Street Journal. Now I see your face. It's like, wow, there's some level of trust because now you're writing on multi-billion-dollar brands.
Now, everything that we mentioned, we do for our partners.
Absolutely.
This is something that we do for every partner that comes and walk through the stores. We help them at IDXBoost creating their keyword research. We're helping them creating the right infrastructures with their CRM, their social media, their website, making sure that it's not just a pretty picture, but a powerful real estate website behind that brand. We make sure that that website gets seen by the right people, active people looking to buy and sell your real estate market today, and that those are educated on who you are, what you do, while your brand is always at the forefront of their social media and their presence.
Absolutely.
What this generates for you is high quality of transactions and massive returns on your real estate business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We do it from the beginning to the transactions to scaling.
So for those of you who want to know more, again, we have a full team ready and willing to help you and discover and dive in deeper into your current market situation and see how we can help you dominate your real estate market. But I think it's safe to say that we coach them all, from every process that we talked about to implementing all of this for their team members as well.
Yes, 100%. So we understand that people searching on the internet are not necessarily calling to buy. So through our coaching and best practices process, we're able to educate our clients on how to handle online leads to get them from returning visitors, utilizing your website, searching on yours instead of the competitors or Zillow, to actual conversations, to actually showing properties under contract and close deals. And then we're able to analyze all the data, see exactly what campaign, what keyword, what properties, every single thing from the first time on the website to the closed deal.
And why I think this is the most important thing is because in today's real estate industry, the way I see it, there is two types of vendors for a real estate professional. Mm-hmm. There is website companies who focus on creating a pretty picture for you to send to your clients, for you to be there. And then there is large companies that offers you a lot of services, a lot of automations, a lot of technology, but you are on your own. You have to do it yourself. So here at IDXBoost, we do all of it. We do all of it for our partners, and we coach you and we train you and we make sure that you have proven marketing strategies, a whole team of experts helping you along the way, so you know you have the support that you need to focus on selling and buying transactions.
Absolutely, 100%.
So thank you so much, Stephen, for your time. I think we've able to provide a
good experience,
at least a good message and display what we do. And again, we'll have way many more of these.
And
meetings.
Before we let everyone go, I just want to add the fact that why did you become a realtor? Why did you open a business? It's not for more likes, more shares, pretty pictures. It's because you wanted to make more transactions, more sales, and grow your income. So that's why we created IDXBoost.com, because we understand the why of why people do things.
So if you like what you saw in this video and you want to talk in more detail, please go ahead and give us your information, and that's it. I think that we're good.